Dame Joan and Pauline Collins join us now. How lovely to see you.
So nice to see you both.
Hi,
So
Holly.
can you explain the story? I mean, it looks a little bit like Thelma and Louise here, but so what's going on?
Well, the story is two totally disparate women who meet, who don't particularly like each other, who get together and go on a trip to France to go to a funeral of my character's an ex-boyfriend, lover, we never really say, and she to get away from a very nasty husband.
Very nasty.
Yes.
Yeah. And she wants to get a job at the funeral because there'll be lots of Hollywood people there.
Right.
I see.
She's still living in hope.
Yeah.
She's totally deluded, totally deluded. She's got a bad hip, she has nobody in her life, she's broke, and she's living in a retirement home.
This isn't the first time you two have worked together.
No.
So
No.
We've been in corsets together, haven't we?
yes, we've been in courses together.
We
Yeah, I
were
could do
showgirls. Can
Yeah.
you imagine?
I can, very much
35
so.
years ago.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
And we were fighting over the same man at that time, weren't we?
Yes, and she killed me. How did you come? Did you poison me or did you
I
push me over a
poisoned you.
cliff?
I
Oh,
poisoned you. John, my husband John, who also worked with Dame Joan twice,
Yeah.
murdered her twice.
Oh, gosh.
In two
Once
different
in a-
shows.
Was it fun to make, or were there times when you thought you'd quite like to poison each other whilst you were making
You know
it?
what? Never.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but we don't.
We
break
get
up.
along really
we
well.
just get along.
And we're very different, you know, in
Completely.
very different ways. She said, "You're going out again tonight?" Yes, I said, "I've got to eat, haven't I?"
Because you are not only chalk and cheese in the movie, but
Yeah.
chalk and cheese in real life.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, and in a lot of ways we're not. We're both, you know, happily married.
Both like
We've
beans
both
on
got
toast,
children.
don't we?
Yes.
And cheese on toast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheese,
we were-
yeah, cheese toasties. My
For the
husband makes the best
occasional
cheese
evening
toasties.
in.
Yes,
We like
very
that.
occasional.
But I must tell you that she's a great woman because when I did not win, she doesn't even remember, when I did not win a Golden Globe, you know, you're kind of left in Hollywood thinking I've committed the greatest sin in the world,
Yeah.
not to win the Golden Globe. And she said, do you know what, let's go out to a party. And Joan knew where all the parties were. And she took John and I to a party, and we had a much better time than if I had won the Golden Globe.
Yeah.
So
Friendship.
I remember that.
It's
Wow.
also
Matey.
lovely.
Yes, well, exactly. So we'd known each other for 35 years, and so when the opportunity came to be in this wonderful, funny,
She
poignant
cast me.
movie, I thought of her immediately.
But great
Yeah.
to have a movie that's got two great roles for two women.
I know.
Absolutely.
When did that last happen? I can't think of anything since Thelma and Louise with two big women's parts, because we are the whole movie. I mean, we do have the lovely Franco Nero, who we vie for.
That's the thing about this play, the film. You've
Yeah.
got brilliant funny lines. I mean, it's very, very funny between the two of you. Brilliant. But also, it is poignant. And, you know, you begin with, you think that she's just looking for that sort of fame that she had when she was younger. But actually, she's looking for more than that. And your character has had her eyes shut for such a long time and suddenly goes on this wild adventure with this lady that, you know, they don't necessarily see eye to eye and they are very different.
She
but
uses
She
me.
shows her the world.
Yeah.
Yes,
She opens the door, which I never would have gone through, and then I do, and it's wonderful for me.
Yeah.
There's so many levels in the movie. There's so many different levels, and being very poignant. And you know, some people were crying last night at the we had our premiere, to being hilariously funny, and the journey that these two go on is rather wonderful because they do change completely by the end of it. I mean, the scene, well, you haven't seen the scene where I rip off all my makeup and rip off the eyelashes and rip off the wig and throw the wig away, and because it's a rather hideous wig, and then I end up by throwing it in the sea. She comes running and finds it in a wastepaper basket. The thing is, when we were shooting, I threw it in the sea, got rid of this damn thing. But I kept on coming back. The waves, not even the sea
You
wanted
needed
this
it
wig.
back. I think one of the wonderful Spanish prop ladies had to swim in at one point and rescue
Yes, she did.
Far.
How do you think the industry has changed? Because you've both been in it for a long time and, you know, still getting these fantastic roles. Has it changed?
I think we had a much better time in our youth.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough, like, because there were always more parts than
For men.
for men than for women. But I think that people were treated more kindly. I don't know if you agree, because you worked in Hollywood, which was different.
Yeah.
But I did so many jobs in this building, and it was like a family. It probably is again now.
Yeah.
But it was London Weekend Television.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere here was incredible.